tired metalhead weatherman. I hope you guys are having a good start in the morning. For those of you that are up with me, by the time you see this, I hope you're either having a good morning or having a good day. So, I mentioned in last night's video, link will be in the top right by the way, that I was going to try to see if I could get up early enough to quickly talk about just how big of a departure we are going to have in the temperatures once this big cold blast moves in this week. And also we'll go ahead and see how the next one is starting to look. So we're just going to jump into that real quick. It's not going to be a very long video because I really don't have the time to make one that long anyway. Hopefully I can release this in time even. But anyway, this is where we were at about last night, I would say about 8 o'clock. West is still in that PNA, that positive PNA pattern here, so we're not expecting a big change, but we're going to be mainly fixing our eyes from anywhere to the east of Minnesota, particularly Minneapolis, because as we start to set this into motion, you can see that warm air starting to get kicked out. In fact, I'm a little further back than I thought. It was Wednesday. All right, so here we are right now, and here's the beginnings of this Arctic blast right here. So you can clearly see we're already getting temperatures that are 8, 12, maybe even 16 degrees below average, as indicated by this little key here. And that warm air is getting kicked out from south to north, really, a really odd direction. And then a much bigger push is going to come late into next week. So right now we're kind of sitting at about maybe 5 to 10 degrees below average over towards the Ohio Valley, but in the south we're a little bit warm, so this won't be a horrible weekend. So take it in while you can, but make sure you have those jackets on the ready because things are going to change as soon as we get into about Monday or Tuesday. We get into Sunday afternoon, and we do get a small push of warm air that even makes its way into the Ohio Valley, but you can see it right here. This beast is coming in with a vengeance. And come Monday afternoon, that Arctic blast is hitting us towards the Missouri Valley, the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley. You get caught up in this, and you're looking at easy. Oops, that's my alarm. As I was saying, though, we have this Arctic blast coming in on Monday for a lot of these regions, and it will start to hit the southeast by Tuesday morning, and we could be seeing lows potentially in the 30s around this region. But here we're looking at potential temperatures to be also about 10, 15 degrees, maybe even an isolated spot of 20 degrees below average. This will hold for a few days, and then we'll start to see this diminish by probably the end of next week. Then the warm air is going to start to make its push again. But that cold air isn't going to leave easily. It could mess with the weekend a little bit. We'll have to look a little bit more closely at the models to be sure. And then towards the end of this model run here, about 10 days from now, that's when we start to look at a potential negative PNA taking place. So things are going to be moving around a lot here. We'll go ahead and take a look at the actual temperature number, like the actual numerical temperatures here. Give you an exact idea of what we could be dealing with here. We'll just run this in a loop in lieu of time. So as I said, we would be above average for the most part for the weekend. Maybe towards the Great Lakes, we're going to be a little bit below average. But then here it comes, come Monday, and then by Tuesday, that temperature line drops a little bit further south each time. Getting 30s as far south as Georgia, Atlanta, you're in that as well. Towards the Appalachians, I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see a flurry or two. I'm not ruling that out. But that just goes to show how potent this first blast is. And I do think there could be more to come after that. We'll just have to wait and see how that progresses. You want to look at that other climate outlook I had a couple of days ago. The link will be in the top right hand corner. But that is it for this video. I'm trying to stay on the grind for you guys. I have a weekend forecast for you guys tonight when I get back home from work. But all that being said, this has been Tyler Metalhead Weatherman. I hope you guys have a good Friday, and I'll see you later.